have tonight, high school basketball, that the Sound Christian Academy Lions versus the Evergreen Lutheran Eagles. And tonight's game is actually the championship, league championship, between number 1 and number 3, based upon the playoffs that they had, the district playoffs that they had, or league playoffs at the top 4 just this past week, with Puget Sound, with the Sound Christian Academy handling the Puget Sound Adventists pretty handily again, and then Evergreen Lutheran actually surprised Muckleshoot in a close match at the Muckleshoot Tribal School. And so tonight's matchup, we have the teams 1 and 3, with Sound Christian Academy being the pretty high favorite, but never know with these two teams. They're very scrappy. Evergreen Lutheran, again, beating Muckleshoot, which, by the way, Sound Christian had just lost at the end of the last game of the season, the regular season, and lost to Muckleshoot by 19. And then, so Evergreen Lutheran is not a team to be trifled with. It's going to be a great matchup tonight, a lot of fun, and got a pretty full house with students all over the place. And let me just mention, my name is Ken Whitco, and I am one of the instructors at Bates Technical College in the broadcast video production program, of which this is being brought to you. So all the students that are in our program learn how to set up the cameras and the switchers and the replay and all of the audio and announcer booth and all that kind of stuff. And they are producing and creating this broadcast for you tonight. So we are thankful to the students and looking forward to a really good matchup. The Sound Christian Academy is actually a pretty young team. They have no seniors on their team. And in fact, one of their best players, Michael Kaufman, who really lit it up in the last game against Puget Sound Adventist, of which Sound Christian Academy won by, I believe, 38 points, was not even very close. Michael Kaufman was hitting them from all angles, and he's only an 8th grader at this point. So the Lions do not have any seniors. They've got 2 juniors, Michael Kessel and David Messler. David Messler being their big man in the middle, and very strategic and very important to the Sound Christian Academy Lions. And the rest are sophomores and a freshman, and a couple of freshmen and sophomores, and then the single 8th grader. In terms of the Evergreen Lutheran program, they've got several seniors on their team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a couple of 9th graders and a few sophomores. They've got a pretty experienced team with probably their go-to guy being Sam Plotcher. So if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I hope it's Sam Plotcher. He is a senior guard forward and will be a bit to handle tonight going forward. So we are watching the Sound Christian Academy Lions shooting their free throw shots, getting ready. Our officials tonight, we have 3 officials across the court. Now approach, getting ready to talk to the coaches at 2 minutes. It's what they normally do, is we'll approach the coaches and talk about where the coaching box is, and is everybody outfitted correctly? Are they understand sportsmanship? It's been a very challenging last couple of years for officials, I should say for everyone involved in high school sports, as officials, especially during the pandemic, really dropped off and decided not to come back, and so on and so forth. And but then after that, you can see several articles about the lack of officials that are involved or available to handle games going forward. And And that's not just basketball, but in many places, even in football also. But one of those things is, when I mentioned sportsmanship, is that a lot of officials, especially as they start the first year or two, just don't, the unruly behavior by the coaches and fans just turn these young officials off and decide it isn't worth it, so they quit. And that has been an emphasis this year with school athletic directors trying to coach the fans and their coaches to kind of make sure they're being respectful. It isn't easy being an official, and a lot of people think it's just so easy, but in actuality it's a tough business. So we're getting ready to have introductions, and maybe the national anthem. Traditionally here at Sound Christian Academy Lions, they will begin the game with prayer, and when they do that, we will stop talking. Or I will, since I'm the only one here. So. We are going to go ahead and take a break now as they get ready to do their live lineup. We'll come right back.
Julia, are you ready to play band with us?
Gymnasium and the coach Beth Wincourt for tonight's SeaTac League Championship game between the visiting Evergreen Lutheran Eagles and the Sound Christian Academy Lions.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia, are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored?
Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what?
Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. Basically, he had to relearn everything. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
God, thank you so much for this opportunity to come together. Thank you for our friends from Evergreen Lutheran, for all of our fans, and for these two amazing teams about to play championship basketball. God, we just pray you would bless these players, that you would help them to play to the best of their ability. God, that you would protect them from injury. We pray for our coaches, be with our officials tonight, and all of our fans. Lord, we just ask that you would bring your presence here and that everything we say and do here tonight would bring you honor and glory. We pray these things in your name. Amen. And now for the starting lineups for today's game. First of all, for our visitors, the Evergreen Lutheran Eagles.
So here we are. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a beautiful rendition of national anthem, followed by the starting lineups. And number 1, Sam Clutcher, that was the one that I said earlier. And then number 4, Elijah Roth. And then Jack Pittner. Number 5. Number 15, Alex Walls, a senior.
And at center, number 33, sophomore Austin Menti.
Number 33, Austin Menti, center. He's a sophomore. That's her starting 5 for Evergreen Lutheran. Here comes the Puget Sound, the Sound Christian Academy Lions for their starting lineup. And their students have lined up the end line and along the sideline, do a traditional run and clap. And we start off with number 13, Kona Rees now. Number 11, sophomore shooting guard Noah Pitts. And number 2, Makai Russo, also a sophomore, starting point guard. And Michael Kessler, who is the second of the only juniors on the team. Michael Kessler, number 12, and then David Messler. I should say Michael Kessel and David Messler. I might get them all messed up tonight. But there's your starting 5 tonight. Head coach Rich Hamlin for the Puget Sound Christian Lions, and head coach Aaron Carr for the Evergreen Lutheran Eagles. We begin tonight's matchup. The winner of this game has a very clear path to a very high seed in district playoffs. This is a District 2, this is SeaTac League championship game, and here the tip off, and the Sound Christian Lions control the tip. Kona Resnow stopping at the top key and dishing it off. The Evergreen Lutheran Eagles putting that press on them. The wild throw back. Already 1 turnover by the Lions. And a little bit of an out of control shot by number 4, Elijah Roth. Rebound to the Lions. Kona delivers over, and a 3-point shot that's off the mark for the Lions. Rebound Evergreen Lutheran. Early on, a minute into this game, is no score. It's a drive to the basket, and Short gets his own rebound. And some would say, well, that should be a travel, but that was a legitimate shot and maybe even tipped. So Evergreen Lutheran scores first, trying it. A foul The foul is going to be on number 15. That's Mr. Wall's first foul. Kona driving to the basket. He's a left-handed player. He usually goes to the left. And then David Kessler gets the, Messler. I'm going to try not to mess that up, but Messler gets the rebound, and a foul is on number 33, Menti. David Messler on the line shooting 2. Just a little short on that one. I think he tried to will it a little further. Second shot is up and no good. Messler misses both of them. Evergreen Lutheran pressing the basket, and Sound Christian's man-to-man. Three-pointer no good, but picked up. Michael Kessel picks up the rebound. Sound Christian driving to the basket. Three-point by Kessel. That's off the mark also. A little cold shooting right away here by Sound Christian. So Evergreen pushes the ball up, and the ball's knocked away by Michael Kessel. Evergreen Lutheran's ball out of bounds. The Lions now go into a zone and a drive to the basket, and it's stopped into the key. Three-point shot, and that's off the backboard and hits the wires. That will be Lions basketball. Evergreen pressing, trying to get that trap. The ball is tossed up, and here they make it across the timeline. Officials say that Michael Kessel lost control of that ball out of bounds. The Lions put on their own press and almost get a turnover. Top of the key, a three-pointer, that's off the mark. Both teams not shooting very well right now. Kind of very cold, maybe a little bit tight, nervous, as the winner of this game is going to have, again, a clear path to some high seeds going into district and then potentially state play. So drive to the basket and a block shot. Evergreen blocked the shot and gets the rebound. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Ploker, Ploker, and so he got the block and the rebound and the score, so give him a great play. Kona is driving up the basket, he gives a handoff, but again, cold shot, missing the lay-in. Makai Rousseau hits the two, sophomore. First two baskets for the Lions. The Lions are pressing a little tighter right now, trying to get Evergreen out of their game a little bit. Ball's knocked out of bounds to Evergreen. Now the Lions will set up again as a missed opportunity for a rebound. Evergreen's passing it across the lane and into the corners. Plotcher has the ball, and there, he is the guy they've got to stop if Sound Christian has an opportunity. That'll be a blocking on number 15. That's Walls, and that's his second, actually, I think. Nope, that's his first. No, that is his second. That was not a call. And another turnover by Lutheran Eagles. There's a turnover by the Lions and then a no call. Kona has the ball. No-look pass gets picked off by Blotcher. That also gets picked off. Some sloppy play going on right now. as Noah Pitts tries to slip that in between two players. It goes off Evergreen Lutheran and will be the Lions' ball. Into the game comes Michael Kaufman, who was really the star of last game. Puget Sound, the 8th grader, has quite a bit of talent for an 8th grader and poise. Kona at the top of the key, looks for the pass off, and a 3-point shot's off the mark. Kona gets the rebound. Kaufman in the middle, but he's in places he probably shouldn't be. That ball is picked up and a scramble, a scrum, and Kaufman ends up with it. Here comes Kona, and throws up a wild shot. The Lions are not playing particularly well right now. A lot of wild play. Maybe they're a little bit nervous. But still, it's 2-6 with 5 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Plotcher with the ball. Throw out, 10-foot jump shot miss. Kessler with the rebound. Kona driving and dropping it off to Kessler, who misses the 5-footer. I'm sorry, Messler missing the 5-footer. And then there's Plotcher, who drives in but misses, but no blocking off, and now suddenly 8-2. There's a fast break. Kaufman looking underneath, finds an open Lions player, but cannot get the ball. The ball goes off to Plotcher again. He's going to go left-handed all the way. That's an easy lay-in, and the coach, or sounds not, the Lions not impressed right now. Here's a call. The officials are gonna discuss it to see if that was a block or a charge. That's a tough call. They're gonna call it even not what I thought it was. That would be a travel, another turnover by the Lions, down 10-2. And we have a timeout by the Lions, and Coach Hemmel is not happy right now. So we're gonna take a full timeout, no break. Okay, we're not gonna take a break. We're gonna stay right here. So Rich Hamlin is in his huddle, trying to keep the Sound Christian Academy Lions sparked up, because right now their play is pretty bad. You can see the huddle for Evergreen Eagles. They're having their way with the Lions right now, leading again 10-2 with just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. The Sound Christian Lions have hit one basket and missed everything else, including 2 free throws. The Lions typically do the full court press and are very successful at it, but haven't been able to do much with it tonight so far. Plotcher driving to his left and dishes it off, and here's the steal by Kona, and he's going to drive all the way in and throw the ball up wildly, and followed by Michael Kessel. Michael Kessel's first basket of the night. There's Plotcher, nobody picks him up, and then a foul by Michael Kessel. That'll be his first foul. That's the first team foul on the Lions. Plotcher will go to the line. That was way off. Missed that first one. Here comes the second one up, and that's also off. And that's a rebound by Messler and a quick foul on number 5. Pettinger, that's his first foul. Got a stoppage for a substitution into the game. Tyler Henning comes in for the Evergreen Eagles. A little bit of a sloppy pass there. Gets knocked out of bounds, fortunately not off of Lions if you're a Lions fan. Kona breaks the press, driving up the basket and can't hit the layup again. So the cold shooting continues for the Lions. Down 4-10. 4 with just over a minute to play in the first quarter. It's pretty as poor as they've shot, and that's a block. Evergreen's defense wreaking havoc right now on the Lions. Number 0, Caleb Hebick brings the ball up. 9th grade guard. Plotcher driving, looking for a way to get the ball to somebody. Right at the foul line's a shot, and that's going to be a foul. Plotcher arguing that that's they was holding, but that's an over the back. Plotcher. Evergreen Lutheran's press is also really tough, and an air ball by the Lions. Plotcher gets the ball. He's going to drive like he has all night to the left. He's not happy with no call there. With 17 seconds to go, the Eagles really need to get a score. I'm sorry, the Lions need to get a score if they're going to make a statement here, but they missed that one. And here comes Plotcher driving down and tries to put the ball in, but there's a wide shot, and so there it is. After the first quarter, Sound Christian Lions 4, the home team, against the Evergreen Lutheran Eagles. They have 10, and we'll be right back after this break. We are back to the start of the second quarter of this game between the the Sound Christian Academy Lions and the Evergreen Lutheran Eagles. What can you really say except that the crowd here is pretty stoic for this home team, because the Lions have not really done much of anything. We've scored 4 points in the first quarter. And Evergreen Lutheran has really exploited their poor shooting and a little bit of erratic play. There's a zone press. And a quick up the... There's a shot off and miss from back on. Here's Kona with a drive, and he misses. Kessel gets the ball, and he tries to shoot and gets knocked down. And again, poor shooting just continues for the Lions. They've typically been able to get some steals on this press, but Evergreen Lutheran has figured out how to break it. There's a quick call of a travel on the Eagles. The Lions will have it out of bounds, the half-court line. Kona drives to his left and still can't get that ball to drop. Here comes the press, but Evergreen breaks that easily. Some tough defense right now, man-to-man defense right now by the Lions on Evergreen. Throw into the middle for Plotcher. Left-handed throw if he can't get it. Rebound to the Lions. Micah Rez now gets it, and then Kona drives in again and dishes off to Messler, who can't hit the 4-footer. Evergreen holding it out at the top. Man-to-man defense again by the Lions. And a turnover by the Eagles. Kona driving in and a twist, and that was really not a hard call right there. Kona a bit out of control. It'll be an offensive foul on Kona Reznow. I hope I say his name, Rezau. Anyway. That is his first foul, and he's going to go take a rest on the bench. And in comes Noah Pitts. And Micah Reznow is still in the game with David Messler. And here comes the Evergreen Eagles driving up. And a wild shot there, blocked probably. The Lions get the ball. No score here in the second quarter yet, as Kaufman runs to the right hand, and Messler cannot drop the ball. Misses again. The Lions have missed a ton of little lay-ins tonight. Now they're getting contested, and it's not easy shots, but there's a left-handed drive by Elijah Roth. And a quick foul by number 5, Jack Whitner. That's his second foul. So the Eagles have a little bit of foul troubles going on. Call a quick foul on number 4. That's going to be a 1-and-1 because we are now in the bonus, so that's Elijah Roth's first foul for the Eagles. Michael Kaufman at the line. Shoots the first one and misses because it's a 1-and-1. But the Lions fortunately get the rebound. Cold shooting continues. Here's a drive by Noah Pitts finally breaks the ice after a while, and now here comes a steal by the Lions. Exactly what they needed. With Micah Reznow getting the ball, and then Kaufman shooting up and missing. And he was hitting those shots a few nights ago. Got a man defense and a silly foul there by Pitts. Noah Pitts, that's going to be his first. So 17 fouls right now on the Eagles and 3 team fouls on the Lions with about 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 6-12. Here's Plotcher. He loses the ball. Another turnover. Kaufman is dribbling up, looking for the dish off. It's a shot, a three-pointer, and that's off. But the ball is knocked free, and now Kaufman has the ball. Looking to drive to his left. Comes another shot. There's a shot by the Lions. It's also off. I can't imagine what the what their shooting percentage is right now for the Lions. Can't be that much greater or better for the Eagles. This is a tap and a nice backdoor feed. A little sloppy defense or lazy defense by the Lions are now down 6-14. There's Kaufman for a three-pointer, and he drains it. Just what the doctor ordered. Three-pointer by Kaufman, making it 9-14. And that is going to be a foul on Micah Resnow. That's his first personal. That's the fourth team foul on the Lions tonight. Evergreen Eagles will bring it up at top, looking for a dish out, three-point line, and that's off the backboard. And a quick push up the court. Dish off to David Kessler at the foul line, and he can't hit again. For as poorly as the Lions have shot, they're still in this game. And here's the left-handed draw and shot also. Again, I'm going to say that the Eagles have not shot very well either. So, and I would say it's a very scrappy defense by both teams right now, especially the Eagles. Kaufman trying to find the drive, dishing it off, Kona. And he dishes off to Kaufman at the three-point line and missed, but David gets the ball and gets the basket and one. Messler finally getting a basket. I think this might be his second basket of the day. He's gonna, one shot, there's going to be a timeout. 30-second timeout by Evergreen Lutheran Eagles. Coach wants to talk about this a little bit. The Lions have climbed back into this. They were down just moments ago, 6-14. They've now scored 5 unanswered points, and with Messler on the line, could be another point potentially. Got a full crowd here tonight, as Evergreen Lutheran is just a school that's just a couple miles away from the home team here, Sound Christian Academy. David Messler on the line for the one, and misses. And here comes the drive and a shot that's probably not exactly what the coach wants from Plotcher. That was quite a ways out. Here's Kaufman with another three-point shot, and that's off the mark. Here's Kona, and that's nice. Rebound and left-handed put in, but lazy defense, easy for the Lions, who just allowed the ball to get behind them. And Kaufman up throwing it. There's Kessler with the rebound and puts the ball in. Messler, I am going to get it right, ladies and gentlemen. Messler and Kessel are the ones that are challenging me. And there's Kessel, who gets the steal. The Lions go back up the court. That press is rough on the Eagles at the moment. It's Kona taking a dip inside. He can't get the ball to drop. 15-16 with under 2 minutes to go. The ball is thrown a little bit out of the way, but Plotcher picks it up, drives to his left, looking for the pass, cannot find someone. There's a three-point shot, and it's off the mark. Plotcher gets the rebound in his left-handed turn, and nice off-the-bank left-handed shot off the board. 1:30 to go. 18-15. The Lions have climbed back into this. We expected a tight game tonight. Both teams shooting pretty cold. It's not very high scoring. Here comes a three-point shot by the Lions, and that's off the mark. Plotchers takes it and dishes it off, and there is a three-point potential. The Lions get a foul and to score the basket. The foul is on Noah Pitts. his second personal. Russo. Kona Russo back in the game, and there's a fight for the ball. Kona Russo picks it up, driving it up to the right side, gets knocked a little bit, out of control and throwing the ball, but finds his man wide open and misses the three-point shot short. That was an offensive foul by, wonder if we can see a replay on that. Not sure. Here comes the, no, we don't really see a replay. Looks like Kona Russo is hurt just a little bit, but can replay it really quick before the ball gets handed to the player. No, we're not going to see it. So here's the ball coming back in. Come back, thank you. Here's the Kona on the end, looking in for a nice dish off, but a nice block, and Plotcher is beside himself. I wonder if we could see that replay. Was that a foul? Messler will be shooting 2 regardless, and they're having a little bit of discussion about who the foul was on. They're having a discussion about, and now they're saying the foul was not on Plotcher, who was beside himself. I don't know who they're saying the foul's on. But
There was no way that was true.
And the head coach is really beside himself, because I don't know how in the world they could have decided that that was a foul not on Plotcher. He was the one that blocked the ball, but I think, anyway, Plotcher is waving his hands at the officials and kind of should better watch himself. 16 seconds to go. Evergreen pulled away just a little bit, and here's Coffey with a very long three-pointer and missing that one. And here comes the breakaway pass. What a great offensive awareness by the Evergreen Eagles. Some sloppy defense by the Lions, and very cold play, very cold shooting by the Lions, and they go back by climbing into it down just by 1, are now down by 7 at halftime. And you can imagine that the coach will not be happy with what's going on at halftime. We got a replay of that last play, I think. If we can take a look. That's the breakaway pass. And really that's really the sort of opportunist that Evergreen is being right now, because they've gotten a few of these breakaway passes, which the Sound Christian Academy Lions allowing them that ball to get behind them. You can believe that the coach is not happy right now. Very, very sloppy play. Not very reminiscent of their continued success in the league. So you see the cheerleaders there. So we are at 15 to 22. We're going to take a break and come back after a few minutes and talk a little bit more about what the second half means. So stay with us, and we'll be back.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple? Chop the
Nope, I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope, I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Dear moms and dads, what you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
You know it's true.
Mom, we love you always.
Everything I do.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple? Chop the
pineapple.
Nope, I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay.
You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope, I'm high. Let's order in.
Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Dear moms and dads, what you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
You know it's true.
Mom, we love you always.
Everything I do.
When you graduate,
My name is Amal Dahi. I am in the core production in broadcasting and video production. I came to the broadcasting video production because of the field experience for the technical side of it.
I came into Bates as a military service. I did 4 years of active duty and I really wanted to get into learning how to operate camera and do directing for video work. And I found out about Bates through a lot of internet searching and I thought it would be perfect for me.
I chose the BVP program because I'm very interested in the television and film industry. As a kid, I knew that that was something that I wanted to do for a long time. So when I noticed that Bates offered the program, it was a no-brainer for me.
What I enjoy about this program is just really like all the people I get to work with and all the different productions that we get to do. You know, one week we might be doing a, in the field football game, for high school football, and that's a lot of fun. The next week we might be doing college volleyball. Some weeks we might be in our own studio producing, something that another student has come up with. You get a lot of variety in here, and I just really enjoy that experience.
Man, the students, the production, going to the football games, basketball games, having an on-hands experience, man. But the best thing about it is being able to have that camaraderie and teamwork with the students and go out to different production sites. That's my thing that I love about Bates, man.
Getting to go to the Tacoma Dome for the Holiday Food and Gift Festival. I got to go to so many places that I never even thought of being able to go to. And maybe in some places I wasn't supposed to.
Bates has given me so many options and it teaches you so much practical experience that you'll have an idea of where you want to go.
The first quarter, I started with production, and I've been learning more and more. I've learned about so many things that I didn't even know were out there. How to be a technical director. That was one of my favorite positions. When I got here, I saw this board, and I was like, I want to know how to do that. So that's quickly become one of my favorite things here.
My name is Roland Robinson. I'm an instructor in the Broadcasting Video Production program at Bates Technical College. I want students to understand that this industry is really an engaging, exciting industry. Broadcasting, video production, audio, the opportunities that they have to express themselves there, but also that there are jobs available, especially on the engineering side of things. We're just really inundated right now with organizations that need broadcast video engineers.
So my name is Ken Whitco, and I'm an instructor in the broadcast video production program. Really what I want students to take away from the program is the ability to be able to tell a story in a way that compels people, not only connects them emotionally, but it also makes a student feel really good about what they've done, and they can feel proud of that, get a job, be able to really land a job in the field of content creation.
If you're looking to get into video production, video editing, audio editing, television, movies, radio, any of these kind of industries, I can't recommend this program enough. You'll learn so much in so little time.
Here we are, back, having a great time here at halftime. This game, they just shot for a box of donuts, and I love donuts, so I'm hoping they'll bring me one up here. My name is Ken Whitco, and we are here at high school basketball, this, the SeaTac League Championships with number 1 seeded Sound Christian Academy Lions are down at halftime, 15-22, and we can see some of this, some replays here as Kessel hits a shot. There's a drive by Pitts, and a score, and a wild shot by Kona with Kessel throwing that ball in, and a drive. Those are some seriously quick replays there that we've put together by the replay team. And by the way, my name is Ken Whitco. I'm one of the broadcast video production instructors at Bates Technical College. And sounds like they probably just now turned my mic on, even though I've been talking for a minute. But anyway, goodness, we're having fun tonight. So there's some more replays. Messler dropping that ball in, and a quick flash shot of something. I don't know exactly what that was, but the students here that are putting this game on for you are from the broadcast video production program at Bates Technical College. They've done all the work in setting up cameras and setting up the replay and setting up switchers, and they're doing all the directing and all the camera work and all that kind of fun stuff. And they do a great job. And I am doing the announcing tonight with a very interesting game, very low scoring, by the way, 15-22, which is indicative of the fact that both teams are really shooting poorly. If it wasn't for a couple of breakaway shots or lay-ins by Evergreen, this would be a little bit closer game. And I'm sure that the coaches on both teams gave it to their players at halftime, because there's some very sloppy play going on. Not really what you would expect to see from both of these teams. And of course, it could be that the defense is pretty scrappy on both teams, and it kind of gets in the way of your trying to do the right thing and making baskets and so on. So here's Kona with the basket at the top, laying it off to Noah Pitts. Man-to-man defense by Evergreen. There's Noah who jumps, stop in, can't quite get the basket to drop. There's Messler, and he can't get his 2-foot basket to drop. The Lions really need to start hitting some baskets, because they are very, very cold. There's a drive to the right and a shot by Evergreen, and of course They're not doing much better. Not much better anyway. Kona driving into the right and gets held. That foul's going to be on Elijah Roth, looks like. That's going to be his second. Excuse me, that's his third personal. Kona has the ball over to, and a drive in, and a late call, offensive foul on. Now the officials are going to talk about it real quick. Yes, that foul is on Noah Pitts, and that's Noah Pitts' third personal. He's going to. That was a very late call by the officials. Sometimes it's after the ball was released. He missed the foul. He missed the shot anyway, so it doesn't matter. And a drive right around Messler by Plotcher. He just right to his left hand and scores the basket. Evergreen Lutheran now up by 9. Here comes a three-point shot by the Lions, and in. Makai Russo hits a desperately needed three-pointer. There's a drive around and a really very clever pass there. Almost lost out of bounds, but instead found the open man, and there you go. Kona Russo driving in. Noah Pitts with the ball. Kona Russo driving to his left, and a dish off, and a nice defensive block by Plotcher. And then not sure, kind of got a fan in my way here a little bit. And a short shot there, and a blocking call on number 1, Plotcher. That would have been his third, but I think it, Plucker, that's his second. Plucker. He had a foul in the end of towards the first half that and that was a rebound by Evergreen and a throw out, and kind of a wild shot there by Evergreen. Not what the coach probably wants. The Lions looking for some consistent play. Nice dish off, but Messler cannot drop the ball in. Looks like he hurt his ankle. Looks like Kona Russo twisted his ankle a little bit. Here comes Kaufman into the game. The Lions now trying to disrupt the Eagles with a full court press, but the Eagles break it easily. Plotcher driving to his left, and then the shot from the free throw line is off, and Kaufman gets the rebound. Driving up to the top of the key and stops, hands off to Pitts. And another offensive foul, that one by Noah Pitts. I believe that's his fourth. Noah Pitts has 4 fouls, and now we're going to get a timeout by the Lions coach. Now the Lions are going to have a little bit of trouble with their fouls. Noah Pitts having 4 now, and 1 more, and he's out. And they're only not even halfway through the third quarter. It's one of their starters in trouble. I think Elijah Roth has 3 for the Eagles, but all other players have 2 that have fouls. Evergreen will take the ball because of the foul. Here comes the full court press. And broken and picked up by the Lions. Kaufman is driving to his left and then throws the balls up and he gets fouled. He'll shoot 2. That's an 8th grader right there driving to the basket. And that foul's on number 5. Pinniger, that's his 3rd personal foul. Kaufman at the line for 2. His first one is up and good. 19-26. The home team, Lions, down by 7 points. 4:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Second one is up and good. Very smooth player, that 8th grader. The Eagles break the pass, and this should be traveling. That's a pretty easy call. It's another good turnover for Lions fans. Kaufman is probably going to be seeing a lot more time with Noah Pitts down with 4 fouls. And there's Michael Kessel shooting a 3 and missing. And drive to the left by Ploger into the middle. And pass out to the top, looking for an open 3. And a turnover. Picked up by Micah Rousseau. Out to Kaufman. Kaufman takes a drive, looking for some help. Trap, ball goes out. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. And throwing it inside, looking for number 10, Evan Greenwood. Evan Greenwood comes out, and Kona Rousseau comes in. Look, limping right there, but and then a shot, a three by, and yeah, that was an easy call too there. A foul on David Messler over the back. That's his first personal. And he knew it. 20-26. The Lions trying to get back in it. And a nice pass-off dish by the Eagles. They go up, hit the easy little lay-in there. Almost a steal by the Lions. Nice dish inside. Is very nice pass, right-handed off the backboard. David Messler. And another dish off, and that play's going to be not make the coach very happy. It's about 3 times in a row that the Eagles have been able to dish that off, breaking that the press. Here comes a 3-point shot, missed by the Lions. Fletcher's going to drive to his left, and there he goes. He passes off to his right, and Evergreen hitting their shots now and have the longest or biggest lead of the night at 22-32, up by 10 now. The Lions starting to look desperate, and look at Kaufman throwing it up out of amongst the trees. And again, Evergreen getting the ball down the court and not Kaufman up against 1 against 4. Wisely pulls up and heads back out to the top of the key. 1:50 to go. Here's Kaufman, and that one's going to, I don't know, did he call a bank or not? But there it is, 3 points. Really needed that shot. Lions look a little tired right now. Here's a 3-point try, and no block off, no block out, and just really not very good defensive play by the Lions. And now a 3-pointer by the Eagles extends that lead after the Lions had scored quick 5 points. Michael Kessel misses, but gets the rebound. Here he goes again, another one, another try, and air ball. Kona Russo throws him in time. There's Michael Kessel trying a third shot. Can't hit the three and can't hit the 5-footer either. Again, very cold shooting by the Lions. That's a three-pointer by the Eagles. That's off the mark, but a very wide rebound underneath. Rebound by the Lions. Desperate in the last 30 seconds to cut into this lead. And a toss out to Kessel for a Kessler, and he finally hits his three. Kessel keeps shooting, and he does. Now the Lions have cut into that 10-point lead. It's a 5-point lead with 8 seconds to go. Here comes the three-pointer, and it's off the mark. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and Kaufman shoots it, and it is. Oh my goodness! That was a three-pointer by the 8th grader to draw it in within 2 points. I don't know if we've got a replay of that. Guess we're gonna go to a break. We'll see if we have a replay after that. We'll come right back.
I've been driving a truck for 40 years now. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like the trucks can't stop quickly. It takes my 80,000-pound truck 200 yards to come to a complete stop. So I always do my best to give a lot of cushion. It helps when other drivers realize that and do the same. Please give trucks the space we need so we can all stay safe. It's our roads, it's our safety.
And here we are back at a really excited crowd right now, as less than 2 minutes ago they were down by 10, now down by 2. Here comes a replay of that last shot. Kind of an NBA three. I don't see it yet, but we're supposed to have it. I think it's gonna come. Well, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Well, there you kind of get the last part of it. Can't really see how far away he was, but he was way outside the three-point line, the NBA three-point line, when he hit that three-pointer. And man, did the Lions need that. Evergreen will have the ball to start the fourth quarter, and here it is, game time, ladies and gentlemen. And shot up by Evergreen's missed, and Greenwood gets the rebound. Kaufman, the 8th grader, leading this team right now. Kona dishing it back to Kaufman. Kaufman with another three. Can't quite get that one to drop. The Lions have never led in this game. And again, sloppy defense, no blocking off, nobody going after that ball, just sort of watching it come off of the backboard there. We've got a foul on number 0, Kaufman. Kaufman has 1 foul, as Messler will come out, take a break. He's played the whole game, I think, and almost got the three-pointer and missed that, but now the Lions a chance to tie the game, which has not been tied. Here's Kona with the shot, and it is in and good. And for the first time this night, the game is tied with the Lions coming 10 points back about 3 more minutes ago. The ball bounces across the key, and no travel call. Of course, Lion fans wanted that to be a travel call. Here's a three-pointer, and that's a miss. The Lions pick up the ball, get the rebound. Kona Russo looking for the pass, the dish off, and here's the shot, the three-pointer, and it's in! The Lions lead it for the first time tonight. 38-35 with 6.5 to go. It's pretty incredible, and Evergreen loses the ball. And a bit of a frustration foul there by Elijah Roth. That'll be his 4th, I believe. That is his 4th foul. We can see the replay here real quick. Roll it. Let's see the replay. Ready, set, go. Anytime we may see the replay, but maybe not. I don't know what that is. Okay. Well, we're back to gameplay right now. Kona Russo dishing off to Kaufman. Kaufman looking for a pass. The crowd here now charged up and ready. Here's Kona driving into the lane and throws up a prayer and gets his own rebound, dishes it off. Short, and then Michael Russo gets his own rebound and puts the ball in, and suddenly the Lions are up by 5. David Messler is at the bench about ready to come in, and a nice knockaway by Kaufman. Ball is to the Lions, but they miss the lay-in. Now it's 3-on-3. Clocher drives to the center and finally breaks the drought. Turning into a exciting game here with 40-37. Kaufman looking for the deep 3 and hits it again! Oh my goodness. While they celebrate, the Eagles come quickly onto the court. And now the Lions up by 6. Excited bench, excited crowds, excited cheerleaders. The 8th grader coming through. I think we have a replay this time of that last shot. Here he is outside of the 3, and it is up, and it is still good. Even in the replay, it's good. 43-37 with 4:58 left in this game. A really huge turnaround here by the Lions, in part because young Michael Kaufman has been hitting the 3s, which he did the other evening quite readily. Coach Hamlin encouraging his students to, his players, I guess they are all students too, to try and do their best. And Coach Aaron Carr imploring his team to not panic. This game is far from over with just a tad under 5 minutes to go in the 4th period. The winner of this game gets a pretty good clear shot as a top seed to the next round of the playoffs, the regionals or districts. And an errant pass by Evergreen. The Eagles will pick it up, will slow it down. Kaufman has the ball, hands it off to Greenwood. Rosal puts it up and in. Now the Lions up by 8. Their defense is really kind of wearing down the Eagles. Comes a ball in the center, and a nice defensive play by Messler. I guess I'll just keep messing up that name all night long, and everybody will forgive me. Thank you very much. Nice pass underneath, and a quick shot up, and it's no good. And Messler reaching over the back. That's a hard play not to want to grab that ball. But over the back is called on Messler. That's his 2nd foul. Again, 45-37 with 4 minutes to go. The Lions up after being down by 10. They've gone on a tear to lead now by. That's off the Lions, but they are in lead by 8 now. So that's an 18-point turnaround in just a few minutes. It's pretty impressive. And there's 3-pointer by the Eagles. That's off the mark. And a steal by Kaufman. He's driving down the lane. He's 2-on-5. And Kaufman bringing it, the 8th grader, bringing his team on his shoulders all the way back. Now leading by 10 themselves. 3.5 to go. Kaufman steals the ball again. looking from behind, wisely pulls it up. Not only is he skilled, he's also got a lot of court awareness. Kona Russo dishes off. Here's Greenwood with the three. Is Greenwood going to hit it? No. Oh! And not sure if that's a foul, but apparently it is. 33 on Evergreen. Push David. Let's see if we can see what happened on the replay there. We go to the replay to see. Here's, I guess we don't have the replay. Kind of quiet in here as David Messler is, and he landed right on his back from what I saw. But do we have a replay? I don't know. Oh, I guess that's the replay. Well, we've already seen him writhing in pain. We don't really need to see that again. We don't really see the play, what happened. Oh, well, we can watch it rewind on the air here and see what happens. Well, he's up and doing okay. I think he's going to have to go out of the game, though, because he was injured. I think I guess there was not a foul? I don't know. I totally missed what happened there. Sorry about that. Thought there was a foul on, oh, it is a foul. Was a foul on 33 Evergreen. And we're going to get a timeout here, though. Looks like a timeout for it's going to be a timeout for the Lions. They're going to take a full timeout, and we'll go to a break and be right back. All right, and here are the Evergreen Eagle cheerleaders trying to cheer on their crowd here as the Evergreen Eagles, leading by 10 with about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, are now down by 10 with 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. The ball belongs to the Lions, who obviously need to play pretty smart here at the end. And ball is tossed in to Micah Rousseau. Kaufman now has the ball to the top. Greenwood tosses it to Rousseau, and Kona loses the ball. 2:50 to go. Now the Lions are in a zone, forcing them to not allow them to drive to the basket. And a wild shot there as the Lions pick up the ball. The Lions just need to play smart the rest of the way. They don't have to score a lot. They just need to. And Kona Russo hobbling a little bit on his ankle. Does a little spin move. Puts the Lions up by 12 with just over 2 minutes to go. Plotcher driving in center and throws it out for a three-pointer. That's a miss. Nobody blocks off again, but that's going to be a foul on Evergreen. Evergreen's a scrappy, hard-playing defensive team. Just a tick or two ticks under 2 minutes, and the Lions will have the ball. And that was a pretty easy call, number 5. I believe that is Jack Pittenger's 5th foul. He's out. That's probably just a quick foul because they needed to foul so they can get more chances at the three-point plays. At this point, leading by, or down by 12, Evergreen is probably going to be fouling quite a bit. They just fouled out one of their starters. Kona Russo is at the line and misses the 1-and-1. Again, a high zone press and a nice defensive move by Russo, and Kaufman looking to throw the ball back out, and they come out, set it back up again. Minute 30 to go. There's the inside pass to David Messler, and a quick shot. I'm sure that's not what the coach wants. Probably wanted them to use clock. Here's Plotcher driving to his left, throwing it out, and a three-point shot's a miss. Micah Russo picks up the ball. Here's Kaufman driving to the basket, getting probably amongst the three, not a shot he wants. David Kessler can't hit the two-pointer, or two-footer, but Evergreen can. And a nice we have a timeout, full timeout by the Eagles. We'll just stay right here. A pretty dramatic turnaround happened with 49 seconds to go. It would really take a miracle for the, and I mean no pun intended there, for the Evergreen Eagles to come back and win this game. We have a replay of something. Not sure what, but I guess we'll see it at some point. There's the cheerleaders for the Lions. No replay. So we, again, are the broadcast video production team here at Bates Technical College and the students here are actually putting on this broadcast. I'm announcing that they're doing all the camera work and the directing and the graphics and keeping score and replay, so on. So it's a program that is unlike any other around here. They do a great job. They learn as they go. Here's the Lions now taking the ball in bounds, 49 seconds to go. There's going to be a press by Evergreen. Comes the ball with Kaufman getting double teamed and fouled. And now it'll be the 8th foul. It's still 1-and-1. Looked like there was 49 seconds to go. I thought it was 49 seconds to go when he took the ball, but apparently nothing ticked off. And he gets the first one to fall. Kaufman with the second free throw, puts that one in. Now up by 12 with 49 seconds to go. Here comes a timeout by the Lions. They want to talk it over. Going to get a full timeout, 60-second timeout. Really don't see. We might be able to get a better shot from maybe camera 2 on the huddle there on the bench. Might be able to see them a little better than the shot that we're getting from camera 1. You have to point down. Maybe not. It's kind of an awkward shot. We only see the top of their head and a lot of space above, so that doesn't really work too well. But anyway, the idea here is that the Lions are talking about what they need to do for the next 49 seconds to salvage this win. Scrappy comeback, I'll tell you. Evergreen had the ball, and the clock starts with 40 seconds to go. And boy, that's indicative of Evergreen having slippery fingers there. That's not the way they wanted the game to sort of end with 42 seconds to go. Ball's tossed over to Michael Kessel. And David Messler puts the ball in. Now 31 seconds to go. Up by 14. Here comes the Lions still playing tough D and a three-point shot, and that will be off the mark. And the Lions will get the ball up across the midcourt. There's 10 seconds, 9 seconds to go. And the Lions are going to actually win this game. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible comeback. And there's the team tossing Michael Kaufman in the air, because that young man brought them back. If it wasn't for him, I'm afraid this would be a completely different outcome, but that young man lit it up, scored from many different angles, played some great defense, got some incredible steals, and let me remind you, that's an 8th grader. And so he carried this team to victory tonight for sure. As the teams will greet one another, congratulate each other, and there's the celebration all on the other side of the court. Fans, cheerleaders, everybody really happy about the way that this outcome. I can't tell you, I've never seen, it's been a long time since I've seen anything like that as a quick turnaround. We may be able to see some kind of a trophy handed off here. Something, I don't know if there's a trophy or not, but that means that the Lions will win the SeaTac 1B District, I think it was SeaTac League 1B Championship. They are the champions now, the SeaTac League. And we're going to hear from Coach Rich Hamlin. We'll try to listen. So there you have it. I don't know if you heard, but he just said that the Lions will be the #1 seed in district playoffs, which is really. I don't know if you can hear that, but he says they will be playing at home here again tonight. And there's a trophy being out in the center of the court. The trophy, we can see that from one of our cameras. There's the trophy. So Sound Christian Lions will play next Tuesday night, Valentine's Day, right here at home as the #1 seed. Incredible comeback, down by 10 with something like 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and win this game by 14. That's a 24-point turnaround. Yes, my math is awesome, I know it. And again, all on the shoulders of young Michael Kaufman. If you were going to give an MVP, he is the young man holding the trophy right there. If you're going to hold that trophy, he's the guy that brought them back, no doubt. And the team certainly recognizes that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close up this night, an exciting game, big comeback win for the Lions. We want to thank all of the crew from Bates Technical College for all of their hard work. And we'll be at this again sometime soon. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time here at high school basketball on College Vision and with Bates Technical College Broadcast Video Production Program. Good night.